Okay, so let's start. Here I'm going to click play, and the character is going to walk, and I'm going to use control, which is WSAD, to control the character rotation and forward movement. Here I use W for movement. When I release the W, I can see the character will stop moving. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about what is going to be in RealMotion Pro version 1.51. What features has been added to. Okay, so let me go and show you. Here I'm going to import my character. Okay, so I'm going to use Mizamo character for this example. Okay, so I'll go to file, and if you are going to import any Mizamo character, make sure you go to file, import, and use RealMotion Pro FBS import. Here I have imported my Mizamo character into the scene. Now I can load any animation, and you can see we have load animation and remove markers. So here this character is Mizamo character, so I'm going to choose Mizamo, and I'll click on pick rig. Here any animation I'll load, like walk. Let's say I choose walk and I click load. We can see we have markers on timeline that show where the walk starts and where it ends. You can see it starts from here. So now you get markers to represent where the walk ends and where it starts. So you can go to its front and load walking again, and then you can just go and click record, and the character is going to continue walking forward using this. So now you get all these markers. We can also load maybe run, and now click load. So here you can see it add the marker to it, so I can click on record to make the character continue from where it ends. So let's test. Okay, so this is what we have in here. Okay, so there's another feature I'm going to talk about it, and it's going to be game changer. Okay, so let me show you how that one works. Here let me go and remove all the animation from this character, and here we can remove the markers by clicking on here, remove markers. So what I'm going to do is, here is, let's say I'm going to load walk animation to this character, and click on load. So here the animation starts from frame 1 to frame 25. I want the character to stay in place without moving forward. So here I'll go to stay in place on this tab and click on this to open it. So here we need to check which axis the character used to move up, and this one you can see the character use Y for up. So make sure the axis your character use for up is supposed to be off, and the other two should be on. Okay, so here I'm going to click here. The end frame is 25, the walk cycle is 25, so I'm going to type 25 here, means the animation range, and I'm going to click on apply stay, and now let's see, the character will not move forward, so it's going to stay on that one. So I'm going to make the animation loop. Okay, so here I'm going to close the animation panel, and let's open this. This is called character movement system. Is the new feature I have added to this add-on. So what this does is we can use this to repeat the animation. So let me show you. Here we have start frame. Since our start frame is 1 and the end frame is 25, let's type end frame 25. And how many times we want to repeat this animation? Here I want to repeat this maybe 15 times, and here I'll click on apply repeat, and now we can see the character is going to continue to do the walk cycle, and it's going to repeat like this. Okay, so we have repeat motion. Now the next thing I'm going to do is we can use W for character movement, S for back, A for turn left, and D for turn right, and escape to stop moving. So this is what it means. Here I'm going to select my character rig here, and I'll click on add empty controller. Okay, so when I click on it, you can see there's an empty controller that has attached to our character rig, and that is this, and we can use that one to move our character in the scene. So here I'm going to use pick target object, and I'm going to pick the empty object from the scene. So I'll use this one, pick it, and now we have record movement. So what this does is, example, here I'm not going to record the movement, I'm going to play it for you to see. So when I hit play, I can use W to move the character forward, use A to turn. You can see what I'm pressing here. Okay, so it's going to be like you are using WSD A to control the character movement. Okay, so here we can, once you press play movement, you cannot move the scene again, or you press anything, it won't happen. Okay, unless you press escape before you can exit from this execution. So what this does is we can record our movement. Okay, so here I'll go and record the movement. And which frame do you want to start recording? Yeah, I'll say I'll start recording on frame 10. And which frame do you want to end? So I can make it on end on thread 50. So let me type thread 50 here, and I'm going to start recording. So here, let me put it on here so that my scene will run smooth, so I can get better recording. So you can choose the frame rate you want to record your movement. Okay, so let's start. Here I'm going to click play, and the character is going to walk, and I'm going to use the control rate is WSAD to control the character rotation and forward movement. Here I use W for movement. When I release the W, I can see the character will stop moving. Okay, so here it has reached the frame I said it should end, which is 355, so it won't record that part. Okay, so let's go and preview what we have. Now you can see the character is walking in the scene, okay, using the W. So you can record the movements you're doing. So here you can see the character leg is what, sliding slightly here. Let me check. You can see, so that means the movement the character is using, the movement speed is very high. We can delete the motion we just added by selecting the empty and go to timeline and delete it, so the character will not move up again. Okay, so here you can just move the character to any point you want, and that's where the animation is going to start. So here I'm going to decrease the movement speed to maybe 0.15, and I'll decrease the rotation speed. Yeah, there's so many features that you can play around to get better results. So I'll move on top here so I can see where the character is moving, and let me hit play, and now I'm recording. So here I'm using WS to control the character movement. Okay, now it has reached. So now let's go and preview it. Okay, so we see the character is walking. So using this one. So you can use this method to record your character walking, navigate through the scene, and it's going to be on the empty and going to use to move the character. You can use this method for any animation like running, holding rifle, walking, and other animation. So let me go and do the same for walking, running. So here I'll just select the empty, and I'll delete the key so it won't move forward. And let me select the rig, and I'll go to animation, and I'm going to delete all the keyframe from it so there's no walking cycle. And here I'm going to load run. Okay, load running, and go here running, and I'm going to load it. Okay, let me remove the markers and load run. So here the run will make the character run forward. Okay, so here we need to choose the stay in place, so it will move forward. So the end frame is what, 18. So I'll go here and type 18 here and click on apply stay. Okay, so here the character will not move forward. And now let's close this and let's go to here. And this one, the end frame is 18, so I'll type end frame 18 here, and I'm going to repeat it 15 times, or this one I can repeat 20 times, and click on apply repeat. And now the character is going to do the running. So here, since the character is running, its speed is supposed to be 2x the walking speed, or you can get better speed that will match the running speed. So here I can make it maybe 3 and increase the rotation speed maybe like this. Okay, so here I'll go to top view so I can see what the character is running through the scene. I can place it any place I want, the startup. Okay. I can also do something like W, and I can divide the plane so many times like this, and I can use proportional editing to make something like this. And here what I can do is I can select the empty, go here, and I'll add shrink wrap, and I'll choose the ground. Okay, so once you reach where there is a bomb, it will clamp it. Okay, so So yeah, let's go and record it again. So I'll go to top view and hit play, and let's see. Okay, let me delete it and start again. Yeah, I'll choose this so that my scene will run smooth. So play and let's check. So hit escape to stop the execution. So now let's go and check. So here, once it's reached where there's a pump, you can see it's climbing it because we use shrink wrap. Okay, this, so this will be like gaming. Okay, little bit like how we play game. So you can use to make the character through the scene. You can use the same method for auto character, rectify character, the same as a character. Okay, you load the animation, you make it stay in place, and then you add the empty, use that for the controls. That's all. You can also append new character, and you can do the same for that character, and you're going to have two characters running in the scene. So guys, that's the new feature I've added to version 1.51, and it's going to be free for all, for those who already bought it. So the add-on is still 25% off. Okay, so make sure you go and grab it before. So that's how it is.